This is Halloween at the Cintrons. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not really sure what I'm going to name this video yet. All I know is I have DIYs, I have treats, I have coziness, I have movies, I have vibes, it's spoopy time. I'm not a big fan of scary, creepy, gory Halloween. I love the little things that create these memories for us. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a Halloween movie that might partially be a Christmas movie. You may have heard of it. I have two spaces I really want to decorate. I have the consoles that are underneath my TV. It's technically two consoles that we have pushed together, which I don't think you all have seen yet because in my fall clean and decorate, it was not there. And then I have my sideboard area. I really want to do that as well. And I think just those two areas, I'm not super big on Halloween, so I don't feel like I need to like puke Halloween everywhere, but a little thing here and there will be good. This might also still be kind of a lot for Halloween, but I go crazy for the holidays. If you subscribe, you'll know because that's all you're gonna see for pretty much the rest of the year. That and like lots of like lifestyle and cleaning motivation. So let's get going. Look at these options. They have an entire Halloween collection. Apparently, one of the first things you want to do to get ready for Halloween is freeze yourself out. Turn your AC so low that you just need to put a jacket on within 30 seconds. So we're gonna throw on a sweatshirt because it is freezing in my house. But whenever the weather gets cooler, that's totally when the holidays feel like they're here. I mean, if you live anywhere other than Florida, where, you know, it doesn't get cold except for like the first weekend of November and maybe like a week in February. Otherwise, you're going to the beach on Christmas.
Bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter.
This is our new console solution in the living room. We took two of the same piece and pushed them together to create a larger and more substantial console table under the TV. Now let me show you our very first DIY. We're going to be taking some of these Dollar Tree skulls and we're going to be painting them using the baking soda hack that you guys have probably seen all over the internet. That hack is just taking some plain baking soda, mixing it with paint, and then painting it right onto any surface, and it's gonna look more like a ceramic piece of art. And this is what the skulls look like post paint job. I did about 3 coats and I made the third coat extra thick. Now to decorate the skull heads, I went ahead and pulled out some florals that I already had on hand. These are ones I already had, and then these are just ones that I painted to be more Halloween in color. And for these skulls, we're inspired by some really pretty ones I saw at Target, only the ones I made are bigger and only cost me $6 to make 3 of them, whereas the Target one is $10 for just the one. Here's the final product of my Target do. How do you guys think I did? Let me know in the comments below. I've also heard of people doing these bats and then ruining the paint on the wall, and since I'm a renter, I'm actually just going to take my finger and I'm just going to stick it a little bit to like lessen the stick of the dot, if that makes sense.
Hi, let's go. Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Got the Tropicana, fresh cut sushi on a platter. Brandy, honey, it don't matter, shots. Till I drop, gonna be 24/7.
We are going to be making 2 haunted houses in this video. I have this big die cut here that we got from the Dollar Tree, and then the smaller one is going to be the birdhouse DIY. First, let's start off by painting this whole house black. The first thing I want to do to start assembling all my pieces together is, with all the windows that are on this haunted house and the walls that I made, I want to glue some wax paper onto the back of it, just so that when there's a light back there, A, you can't see the lights, and B, it'll just diffuse the light so it looks a little more realistic. Off camera, I went ahead and cut out some foam pieces for the haunted house. This is going to be our base, and then I made 2 walls, and I went ahead and made the windows purposely like janky and different, just so that it did look more haunted. And these are actually very wrinkly, and that is because I spray painted them and then they got stuck in the rain. But again, we're going to embrace that for purposes of our haunted house. And aside from that, I also spray painted some florals. They still have some of the blue in them, but that's okay. We're going to use these as little haunted trees outside of our haunted house. So let's start assembling.
Dollars on a dolly with my homies, eco-friendly. Here we invite only positivity to this party. Don't want no drama with any bad karma. Got a lot of that in La Vida Loca. Just wanna let it all go. Yeah, I can't say no when I'm this free. Don't wanna go home.
For both of our haunted houses, I'm going to be using some of these foam glitter bones that I found at the Dollar Tree. And this baby jack-o'-lantern. Here's the final results. Get as creative as you want, and I loved how these turned out.
Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me, cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, sunny day, sunny days. No.
This DIY basically just consists of 3 foam pumpkins from the dollar store, and you're going to want to make sure that they're foam and not plastic, because we are going to need to carve into them. And then we're also going to be using some of the dollar store's candles. We're going to use the tall tapered candles. They do have battery operated ones that you can use for this DIY if you'd like, but I'm just using the wax ones. First, you're going to want to start out by removing the stem from the pumpkin and lining up the bottom of your candle on the top, and then carving out a little place for that candle to sit. Now that this part is done, you could just stop here, and this would be a wonderful fall DIY. You could add leaves, you could paint them orange. However, today's video is all about Halloween. Key to gluing this on, because hot glue really does not stick to the candles, is you're going to want to go ahead and use a glue like E6000 or a super glue to help you glue these on. Alright, and this is what our pumpkins look like post paint. We did some of them in a satin finish. I didn't bother with the bottoms, and I really like this look more. It makes it look more like a ceramic pumpkin. And then I was just playing around and I did one in a glossy finish, so it's really all you're going for. This did make the pumpkin look a little more eerie and gross if you're going for that vibe for Halloween. This is how the candle stands will look if you want to just stop there, but I'm going to take this one step further. Here I'm taking a chalk pen or paint pen to draw some spider webs along the curves of the pumpkin. Just make some straight lines down the grooves and then some curved horizontal lines between them.
We said we'll come undone. Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension.
We're just going to take a birdhouse kit from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to paint all the parts of it black. Okay, and now that it's all painted black, I'm gonna go ahead and glue them together. I actually didn't use an acrylic paint, but I used the coal color from the acrylic paint line that Target sells, and that's only because it gave a little bit of a sheen, and I really liked the finish that it gave the wood, so I just used that just in case you're trying to recreate this exactly how I did it. Now we have a completely assembled birdhouse, and it's all painted black, and now it's time to decorate it and make it look all cute and like a miniature haunted house.
I'm moving, make sure we get through this.
Alright, and these are what the 2 final haunted houses look like, and this is their size comparison. And the best part about these is you can always just use the leftover things you had. I had leftover florals that I made trees. These are leftovers from the skulls. It's just some wax paper back there to make the windows. The spider is left over from the candlestick DIY. And then for the little one, I actually used leftover foam to make that tombstone. This pumpkin is left over from a fall project. So this is really a whatever you have left kind of project, and it looks really, really good.
That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Two different
I'll be putting up some window clings here, and these are actually from a year or two ago. I just keep reusing them. You can get them at Dollar Tree or Walmart.
two different minds.
You know just what to say to make it all okay.
Here's what they look like at night,
To see when you're
and here is what they look like with the balcony lights on.
we keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try.
I'm gonna stop here because I want Chance to be able to do all the little detail things. He went to the gym, so I'm gonna leave that. We'll come back to this. Let's keep going. This is where I need your guys' help. Currently on my stove is these towels where it's like very fallish, and then in the back we have like this pumpkin one, which I feel like we'll come back to. But I picked up this from the Target dollar spot, same place I got this. And this is witches and ghosts and bats and pumpkins and spiders and black cats. Oh my. So I'm thinking about switching it out. The only thing is like the oven's, you know, pretty dark. It's got a black back. So maybe this white towel will help it pop. If I don't like that look, I can always do this orange one back here and put the black one on top. Very Halloweenish. Or maybe I'll just hang one set on this oven and then the other set on the bar cart. And then on top of that, I have this really cute witch's brew mug, also from the Target dollar spot. I just thought this was so cute. And I actually saw a video where someone said they got this mug or very similar on Amazon. If you don't see it in your Target dollar spot, they might have something very similar on Amazon. And this was only $3. Normally I feel like mugs are about $5, though I will say it's slightly on the smaller side, but really not much of a difference. In the comments, tell me, should I put this on the bar cart in the living room or should I put it on my oven? Let me know what you think.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break it. I swear, you're falling into me, touch me. I swear, you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn.
First things first. Cute, but aesthetic glasses. Of course, from the Dollar Tree, so super affordable. This is from my local grocery store. This is just some apple cider, Honeycrisp, of course. Listen, we are actually post-Hurricane Ian right now, so we don't have any water to wash dishes currently, so otherwise I would totally do a sugar rim with cinnamon and everything, but we don't want to make any more dishes than what is necessary, so just some glasses today.
But you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated. If you need me, what's the use of playing the game?
We would also typically put ice in this one, but again, we don't have any water or clean water. And then I'm gonna tap mine with some whipped cream. Chance just wants a normal apple cider, but you guys can also add cinnamon sticks if you so please. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next week with another video.